Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Atletico Madrid provide official response to Julian Alvarez to Liverpool transfer rumours. Atletico Madrid have dismissed claims that Liverpool have already made an approach to sign former Manchester City forward Julian Alvarez in the upcoming transfer window. Atletico Madrid have shut down rumours linking Julian Alvarez with a move to Liverpool, insisting the Argentine striker is not for sale. Despite his agent's hints at a possible departure, Atletico's sporting director Carlos Buzzero has made it clear that no official offer from Liverpool has been received and dismissed the speculation as mere rumours. Alvarez, who has netted 23 goals in 44 games this season, is seen as an integral part of Diego Simeone's plans to chase La Liga glory after being eliminated from the Champions League by fierce rivals Real Madrid. Buzzero told 365 Scores. The talk about Liverpool submitting an official offer to sign our player Julian Alvarez is incorrect. He then added, "What is being circulated is just rumours." He further emphasized the club's stance, saying, "Alvarez is a key and important player in our project, and we have no intention of letting him go." The player himself is not paying attention to these rumours. Liverpool's search for a new number 9 continues, with Arne Slot recently confirming their interest in new attacking recruits this summer amidst uncertainty over Darwin Núñez's future. The Uruguayan was subject of a bid from a Saudi Arabian club in January, reports the Liverpool Echo. Núñez has scored just 7 goals in all competitions this season amid increasing scrutiny on his suitability for Liverpool. In addition, Diogo Jota, who started Liverpool's home defeat to Paris Saint-Germain and the Carabao Cup final defeat to Newcastle, hasn't scored in his last 10 appearances and has just 8 goals all season. Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher expects the Reds to recruit this summer, telling the Overlap fan debate, "The fact he, Slot, didn't change many players for the home game with Southampton in between the PSG games, says a lot." Southampton are arguably one of the worst sides in the Premier League, yet he didn't really trust the players. "I'm excited to see where Arne Slot will take Liverpool because it looks like they're going to win the league, but there are still so many areas to improve. He needs a centre-back as backup to the 2 that we have. He'll need a right-back with Trent Alexander-Arnold likely to leave. I think he needs a centre midfielder to replace Endo, someone younger and that he trusts, a centre-forward to play and a left winger. There are at least 5 or 6 players he needs to get in, 3 to go straight in the team and 3 to be strong backups." Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HG, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more news. Our second news is Jurgen Klopp has made Liverpool reality clear to Arne Slot as transfer issues continue. Arne Slot has had a close to perfect start to life at Liverpool, but there are some pressing issues which Jurgen Klopp will be able to relate with. Jurgen Klopp knows all too well that Arne Slot will not have the final say in the futures of Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. A close to perfect debut campaign for Slot suffered 2 big blows last week, when the Reds bowed out of the Champions League and lost in the Carabao Cup final. Paris Saint-Germain ousted them from Europe's elite competition on penalties, while Newcastle United downed the Merseysiders under the Wembley Arch as they missed out on the season's first piece of silverware. While the last 7 days or so will have left both Slot and Liverpool fans frustrated, they are still 12 points clear at the top of the Premier League with 9 matches to go. But as the Reds move closer to lifting their first Premier League title with fans in the stands, the prospect of losing Salah, Alexander-Arnold and Van Dijk to free transfers when their contracts expire in the summer grows more likely. Klopp knows this feeling all too well, having been forced to say goodbye to stars he was desperate to keep hold of. After the loss to Newcastle, Slot used his press conference to state that he wants Van Dijk, who has been the Liverpool skipper this season, to extend his deal at Anfield. The ex-Feyenoord boss said, "I don't even know what will happen next year. If anyone says they do know, they are lying to your face. I don't know what's happening next season as well, in terms of results. But that's not what you mean. The only thing I know is that I want Virgil to be here next season. All the rest, talks about his contract, that's not what I do over here. When Klopp was in charge, he was given a say in all things concerning recruitment and player retention. But the final decision was always made by the club's Fenway Sports Group ownership, as was demonstrated in the departures of Roberto Firmino and James Milner. According to the Times, Klopp wanted to keep both players who had played such a vital role throughout his time at Anfield, but the club allowed their deals to run down. Milner also revealed this in a previous interview with LFC TV, when he said, "I think it'd be a shame to stop when you've still got a bit of life in you. Jurgen Klopp's a pretty good manager, so that he wanted me to stay is pleasing." He added, "The club obviously made their decision on that. It's nice I'm in a position where the manager wanted me to stay, but it got to the point where I got to terms with it." Milner and Firmino were both allowed to let their contracts run down and depart to Brighton and Hove Albion and Al Ahly respectively. Klopp also had to say goodbye to Fabinho and Jordan Henderson. Don't miss subscribe for more Liverpool FC transfer news. Our last news is Liverpool news. Virgil van Dijk hint dropped as Julian Alvarez transfer stance emerges. Virgil van Dijk joins teammates Mo Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold in having entered the last 3 months of their contracts at Liverpool, with their futures still undecided. Suddenly, Liverpool's eyes are on next season. The Reds have seen their hopes of winning a treble this year snatched away in a matter of days. First came the crushing Champions League defeat to Paris Saint-Germain, dumping Liverpool out of a competition which they dominated until PSG came to Anfield and won on penalties. Then came the Carabao Cup final, as Newcastle steamrolled Arne Slot's side and came away deserved 2-1 winners at Wembley with only the Premier League title left to wrap up. There are 9 games of the season remaining and it'll potentially be the last we see of Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mo Salah in Liverpool colours. Amid the uncertainty, there's only one thing that's for sure: the trio's futures will make even more headlines in the coming weeks. Here's a roundup of the latest news from the Anfield. Netherlands boss Ronald Koeman says that Virgil van Dijk still wants to play at the highest level next season, suggesting that Liverpool only face competition from elite clubs. Van Dijk, 33, has entered the final 3 months of his current deal at Anfield, with rumors of a lucrative move to the United States or Saudi Arabia simmering, but Koeman's comments appear to have poured cold water on the idea of Liverpool's captain not playing in Europe next season. "Whether he signs with Liverpool or another big club, that's all good for me," the Dutchman said on Monday. "We'll see what happens, and what I understand from Virgil is that he is still looking for the level he is at now." Atletico chief denies Alvarez links. Atletico Madrid sporting director Carlos Buzzero has denied claims that Liverpool have made a proposal to sign Julian Alvarez this summer. Ex-Manchester City striker Alvarez has been a revelation since his £81.5 million move to Madrid, scoring 23 goals. Buzzero told 365 Scores regarding the Argentina international, "The talk about Liverpool submitting an official offer to sign our player Julian Alvarez is incorrect. What is being circulated is just rumors. Alvarez is a key and important player in our project, and we have no intention of letting him go. The player himself is not paying attention to these rumors." Northern Ireland manager Michael O'Neill has revealed that Liverpool right-back Connor Bradley is doing everything possible to try to get fit for the final weeks of the season. Bradley, 22, has been out injured for a month, with his return date unknown. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notification.